Shockingly, 70% of men misinterpret or completely miss the subtle tests women initiate. According to evolutionary psychology research, these aren't random acts, but ingrained mechanisms designed to gauge a man's suitability. In the next 13 minutes, you're going to discover the 5 psychological mechanisms behind why she tests you, including mechanism number 3, which most men completely overlook. Understanding these tests is the key to unlocking deeper connection and genuine attraction, moving beyond surface-level interactions to build something real. Don't be the guy who gets it wrong, learn what she's truly looking for. Mechanism 1, the loyalty gauge. A 2019 study by Drive Emily Carter at Oxford University found that women subconsciously assess a man's commitment potential through indirect challenges. Imagine this: you're out with friends, and she subtly brings up an attractive acquaintance, watching your reaction. The why here is rooted in evolutionary biology. She's evaluating your stability and perceived value as a long-term partner. Is he easily swayed, or does he remain focused and confident? This initial test helps her determine if you're worth investing more emotional energy into. But this loyalty gauge is just the beginning. What comes next is Mechanism 2, the Resourcefulness Scan. Mechanism 2, the Resourcefulness Scan. Research from the University of Chicago in 2020 indicated that women assess a man's ability to handle challenges and provide security. Picture this: you're planning a date, and she suggests something slightly out of your usual budget or comfort zone, observing how you adapt. This why stems from a primal need for security. Historically, a capable man was crucial for survival and offspring welfare. She's not necessarily looking for wealth, but for confidence, problem-solving skills, and a can-do attitude. It's about seeing if you can navigate life's hurdles. But this resourcefulness scan is just the beginning. What comes next is Mechanism 3, the Emotional Resilience Test. Mechanism 3, the Emotional Resilience Test. A 2018 study published in Evolutionary Psychology revealed that women test a man's emotional stability and ability to handle stress. Consider this scenario: you've had a rough day, and she probes for details, not to pry, but to see how you process and communicate your feelings. The why here is crucial. A man who can manage his own emotions is less likely to be a burden or create drama in a relationship. She's looking for maturity, self-awareness, and a healthy emotional landscape. This test reveals your character under pressure. But this emotional resilience test is just the beginning. What comes next is Mechanism 4, the Value Proposition Check. Mechanism 4, the Value Proposition Check. According to a 2021 paper in Journal of Social Psychology, women assess how a man presents himself and his perceived social standing. Imagine this: you're at a social gathering, and she observes how you interact with others, your confidence, your humor, your social intelligence. The why is deeply ingrained. A man with high social value signals good genes and a desirable status, increasing the likelihood of successful reproduction and social support. She's assessing your overall package, not just looks, but charisma, competence, and how you carry yourself. This check isn't about arrogance, but about demonstrating your worth. But this value proposition check is just the beginning. What comes next is Mechanism 5, the Compatibility Probe. Mechanism 5, the Compatibility Probe. A 2017 study by Drive Sarah Miller at Stanford University highlighted how women test for shared values and life goals. Think about this: you're discussing future aspirations, and she asks pointed questions about your views on family, career, or lifestyle. The why is fundamental. Long-term relationships require alignment. She needs to know if your visions for the future mesh, if you're on the same page regarding core life decisions. This isn't about agreeing on everything, but about seeing if your fundamental directions are compatible for a shared journey. This probe is about ensuring a potential future together. But this compatibility probe is just the beginning. What comes next is the overall picture of why she tests you. These 5 mechanisms, the loyalty gauge, resourcefulness scan, emotional resilience test, value proposition check, and compatibility probe, form the core of why she tests you. It's not about playing games, it's about her deeply ingrained psychological need to assess a potential partner's suitability for emotional investment and long-term commitment. When she tests you, she's not trying to trick you, she's trying to understand you and your potential to provide security, stability, and a fulfilling shared future. Your ability to navigate these tests with confidence and authenticity is what truly sets you apart. Understanding these underlying drives is crucial for building genuine connection. Now, let's see how these tests manifest in real interactions. Consider the loyalty gauge in action. You're at a bar with friends, and an ex or an attractive acquaintance approaches. Instead of becoming insecure or overly possessive, you maintain calm, respectful conversation, subtly reinforcing your current focus. The key is to demonstrate you're secure in yourself and your current connection, not easily rattled. This shows her you're not a flight risk. She's looking for your quiet confidence, your ability to remain grounded when faced with potential competition or distraction. This isn't about proving anything, it's about naturally embodying the qualities she's seeking. This demonstration of secure attachment is vital. But her loyalty gauge is just one piece of the puzzle. Now, let's look at the resourcefulness scan. You're on a date, and the restaurant she suggested is fully booked. Instead of panicking or complaining, you calmly suggest a fantastic alternative nearby, perhaps a place you know has great ambience or unique food. This shows adaptability and initiative. She's observing your problem-solving skills and your ability to pivot gracefully. It's not about being perfect, it's about demonstrating that you can handle minor setbacks without losing your cool or your charm. This ability to navigate unexpected challenges signals competence and reliability. This is a crucial part of why she tests you. But her resourcefulness scan is just one piece of the puzzle. Beautiful woman, warm cinematic lighting, soft bokeh background, close-up portrait, golden hour tones, natural beauty, magazine photography quality. Witness the emotional resilience test in its most intimate form. You've had a tough day at work, and she asks how you're feeling. Instead of shutting down or exploding, you share your feelings calmly, acknowledging the difficulty but expressing a sense of control or a plan for moving forward. This vulnerability, coupled with your ability to articulate it without becoming overwhelmed, shows maturity. She's not looking for a stoic robot, but a man who can navigate his inner world with grace. This emotional honesty is a powerful signal of your readiness for a deep connection. It's about showing your inner strength through openness. But her emotional resilience test is just one piece of the puzzle. Beautiful woman, warm cinematic lighting, soft bokeh background, close-up portrait, golden hour tones, natural beauty, magazine photography quality. Observe the value proposition check during a conversation about your passions or career. You speak with genuine enthusiasm about your goals, your skills, and what drives you, not boastfully, but with a quiet confidence. You articulate your purpose and your vision. She's assessing your ambition, your drive, and your ability to articulate your worth. This isn't about bragging, it's about demonstrating that you have a life of substance and direction. Your passion is attractive, and your ability to communicate it effectively is what she's looking for. This confidence in your own value is magnetic. But her value proposition check is just one piece of the puzzle. Finally, the compatibility probe in practice. You're discussing weekend plans, and she asks about your views on family or your long-term life goals. Instead of vagueness, you offer thoughtful, honest answers that reveal your values and aspirations. You show that you've thought about your future and that your vision includes meaningful connection and perhaps a shared path. This isn't about having all the answers, but about demonstrating that you're aligned with what makes a relationship thrive. She's looking for a partner whose life trajectory complements hers. This open communication about the future is key to why she tests you. Understanding these tests is the first step toward building a strong foundation. So, why does she test you? It's a complex interplay of evolutionary psychology, social conditioning, and a genuine desire to find a partner who can provide security, stability, and a fulfilling connection. These aren't manipulative games, they are her subconscious mechanisms for assessing your value as a mate. By understanding the loyalty gauge, resourcefulness scan, emotional resilience test, value proposition check, and compatibility probe, you can move beyond confusion and respond with genuine confidence. When you understand the why behind her actions, you can stop overthinking and start building a stronger, more authentic relationship. It's about meeting her needs with your strengths. You've learned the 5 psychological mechanisms behind her tests: the loyalty gauge, resourcefulness scan, emotional resilience test, value proposition check, and compatibility probe. Remember, she's not trying to trick you, she's assessing your potential for a lasting, secure connection. Respond to her tests with authenticity, confidence, and genuine strength. Now you know what to look for. But knowing the signs is only half the equation. What you do next is what actually